Welcome back to Mixology Monday with the Metal Mixologist here at an old barn in Hershey. If you follow me on Facebook, you might remember that my family is in the midst of a made-up holiday right now. From the summer solstice until the 4th of July, my family celebrates Cheeseda. And Cheeseda is exactly what it sounds like. We celebrate all things cheese for a week and a half. We dip food in cheese, we make homemade cheese, we put cheese in things. So today, I'm making you a cheese cocktail. I promise I am not the first person to put cheese in a cocktail. It's been done before. The cheese we're gonna use today, that most people choose for a cocktail, is Marscapone cheese, which is, like 2 steps past heavy whipping cream. So we already use heavy whipping cream in cocktails. It's gonna be fine, friends. Just gonna be a little extra creamy. I still am gonna keep it local and seasonal. So I will put a video in the comments, a recipe in the comments, but right now, mid to late June, is the time that you make a nocino or noyo, which is a walnut liqueur. The walnuts on the trees right now are just a little bit bigger than a quarter. They'll slice with a knife. And this is when you pour vodka over them and you steep it for 2 weeks and you add spices and sugar and you make your own walnut liqueur, which I have mine here. This is a black walnut liqueur because those are the trees I have in my yard. Obviously English walnuts are a bit milder. But I'm going to use 2 ounces of my walnut liqueur. And in general, walnut liqueurs have a flavor that is both nutty and, depending on the spices used, can be a little bit cola-like. I am also going to put a splash of vanilla in there. So however much vanilla you like, I'm going to use about ½ ounce, just a splash. This is homemade vanilla. It is vodka that I poured over vanilla beans that I got from Village Hands, which is a Guatemalan sales site basically in Pennsylvania. So you can buy products and vanilla beans from Guatemala and get them delivered in PA. Here's my splash of vanilla. I actually usually make my homemade vanilla with rum. I just happened to grab the vodka one today. And I'm going to make this very loosely interpreted of a nuts and berries cocktail. So I have some wild black raspberries that my kid picked yesterday, so they're a little sadder today. And I also grabbed a little sprig of tarragon from my garden. It has a bit of a licoricey flavor. And the last thing I'm going to throw in here with this ice is a dollop of mascarpone cheese. And I'm going to put my lid on and I'm going to shake the crap out of it. Put the lid all the way on. There we go. Alright, my shaker is nice and cold, so everything should be good and muddled in there. You can see all my raspberry seeds floating on the top. You don't have to, but I put raspberries in here and I also put cheese in here. So if anything didn't get mixed or the seeds that are left from the raspberries, I'm going to pour mine through a strainer. And it's going to be thick and creamy and milkshake-like. There are some substitutions you could do here. You could use Kahlua or spiced rum instead of the walnut liqueur. You could put mascarpone cheese into my espresso martini recipe and make it creamy. Or you could substitute limoncello with a splash of amaretto and have something akin to a cheesecake cocktail. Here we go. And my noyo is very brown, so I have a very light colored pink here. I already drank one of these, so I know that it is delicious. But I hope to see you at the barn. Happy Monday. Cheers. And if you are interested in what is happening at the barn this month, we're making orchids. So save your ice cubes for your cocktails because we can make an orchid that will never die. They are pet safe. Your cat is not going to eat it. It is going to bloom forever. It's not going to lose all of its flowers and just be leaves until you give up. So come make an orchid with me. If orchids aren't your jam, we have a wire wrapping pendant workshop in the middle of the month to wrap a labradorite. And at the vineyard at Hershey this month, if you miss lilies, we are still making lilies. That is another one that is cat safe. Okay? See you at the barn. Cheers.